And we're live. Hey,
Eventually.
hello. Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Happy Wednesday.
Happy Wednesday, Dwayne. Happy Wednesday.
And it is very happy because today we're going to do our monthly play or pass.
Yes.
Very
If not,
exciting because there's a lot of games that we're gonna like exciting new games, a lot of Kickstarter games, a lot of new things that we will check out tonight.
yes.
Yes.
A lot, a
How
lot.
are
And
how?
also
Yep.
some hidden games from Mr. Story. We do have some from there also. If you
Yeah.
guys noticed, we put our player pass at the end of the month to get you guys prepare for the next month of
Mhm.
wave of games. So that's gonna be our schedule na every month. At the end Wednesday of that month, it's gonna be
Yes.
play or pass. Yeah.
Yep,
Okay,
yep,
so
yep.
if you're on Facebook, we're live on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, we're live on Facebook. I'm gonna still try to put the polls on Facebook, but if it doesn't work out, since I think it's one of our first times to do player pass again when from switching, I'm gonna put we're gonna have to chat to vote in chat if we say it's a play or it's a pass. So what we're gonna do is pag play, you put all caps play and then the name of the game, and then if it's a pass, just put pass and then the name of the game. So para may audience participation because we want to hear from you guys
Easy peasy,
also.
yeah.
Yeah. Hello Sam, welcome to the stream.
Hello, Sam. I saw your game recommendations and I'm really excited. That's the beauty of this Player Pass because there's a lot of games. And to be honest, to be perfectly honest, we cannot go through all of the games. So it's nice to get recommendations from
Uh,
friends and from the community. So if you have games that you want the community to check out, like I saw this game, I'm not sure if I would like it or not. So
mhm.
just throw it to the community and then we'll check it out.
Yeah.
That easy.
We're gonna do our best to check out the game, the game, how it plays, the videos provided for it, um, how what did I say? How it plays, how many people, for what age, complexity, and what types of games yung mga pwedeng e-sims, parang similar to that game. Yan. If you guys didn't know, we do have a poll for this. We put up a poll on G Live Game Night community. This is where we get information from you guys and discussion. So if you guys want to join that, I think I put it on the description below. So sabi ni Alex Flamecraft and then Mark Ellis says, hello GL Fambam. Welcome to the stream, guys. So yeah, we asked here, Dwayne asked, hello team, we will be doing another Player Pass G Live next week and check out some games. Feel free to add games below. So we're gonna get games from this list and a couple of games that Mr. Store actually sent to us. We're gonna check those out tonight. But not everything here we can check, and some of these we already checked before. We'll just say if it was a play before or a pass before. But we'll go through, I guess, like five or six of these in the poll, the ones with many votes, and then some from Mr. Store. Yeah.
I agree. And whatever we were not able to discuss this episode, because time is limited, we can always discuss in the G Live Game Night community. So feel free to comment below na your feelings, your thoughts about the games, and also if you have games that you want us to check out that you weren't able to put up, just comment below. Maybe in the next player pass we're gonna include them, right?
Yes. Hopefully we
Yes.
can get back to that and post it there. Let me just check the
Yeah.
live
So
producer.
I believe that are you sharing our video? So if you are here on the stream, please do share our video so that a lot of more people can join the discussion and get to see the beauty of the board gaming community. And we don't have a question for the stream tonight, but
Yes.
again, if you have a game that you want us to check out or a game that you think that parang hey, this piqued my interest, just comment it below.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm gonna yeah. So
what's
this
happening?
the poll doesn't work since we moved to StreamYard now. It doesn't work. So we're gonna have to do the chat voting. So if you think the game that we're talking about is a play, please do type in exclamation point. Joke lang, not exclamation point. All caps play. If you think it's a pass, just put in pass so that you can see it clearly in the comments below. Okay, so since we're here and people are waiting, we're gonna start with actually the list. We're gonna start with the list. Um, I think this one's the most anticipated one. It's called Flamecraft.
Yes.
Also,
This is
Alex did comment Flamecraft a while ago. So we're gonna check this one out first. We'll check out in the BGG, and then it's I think this is a Kickstarter, right?
yeah, it is a Kickstarter.
Yeah. So we'll check the Kickstarter, and then we'll see if we all think it's a play or a pass. So nalagay ko na siya dito actually. Yeah, play or pass Flamecraft. Okay, so Flamecraft. In a magical realm of village awakes. And oh no, I can't read properly na.
In a magical realm of oh nga, what's wrong? What's wrong? Wait. Okay, calm down. Okay. In a magical realm, a village awakes and
There you go.
arts and dragons make coffee and cakes. Because there's
Ah,
a
well,
rhyme. There's a rhyme
I was
involved.
so confused. I was so confused with the phrase. I don't know. Okay, so it's a 1 to 5 player game. Great. It has a solo play, which apparently a lot of people are looking for now. 60 minutes. Hmm. 60 minutes, not bad. 14 and up, and complexity is 2.5 out of 5. I already see really beautiful art, and I
The
think
art.
to further like show it to people, I think it's the Kickstarter that we need to show. Here's the Kickstarter page. We're gonna quickly show the video. But if you guys think it's a pass and you think this is a really good game, look at that. It's 1.2 already out of the 25 USD, 25,000 that they were going for. Yeah, so let's watch the video.
Forget everything you know about dragons. Once fire-breathing beasts of dread. Now, they bake the most magical bread.
So cute.
Flamecraft. Designed by Manny Vega, Cardboard Alchemy presents a new magical world where tiny artisan dragons are friends. Featuring art by world-renowned dragon illustrator Sendara Tang. Dragons can cook up the tastiest
Hot
treats,
dog.
brew all manner of healing potions, and craft the finest metals in town. You are a flamekeeper, and you speak dragon, of course. Compete with your fellow masters of flame for the most reputation. Shops are the heart of town and key to dragon placement. Earn points. Discover new endgame goals and gain valuable coins. Collect items each visit to a shop, or upgrade shops and enchant them to activate cool dragon powers and combos.
Hot dog.
As the town grows, new shop abilities also change the game in fun ways. A world of tiny dragons and enchantment awaits in Flamecraft. Join us to make this game a reality and unlock special surprises along the way. Does anyone else smell bread?
There you go. That's the trailer for Flamecraft. Really nice artwork, no?
Yeah, the artwork is gorgeous. Plus, it I mean it makes sense. The dragons, they breathe fire, so why not bake bread? It's giving me 2020 ube pandesal
Wow.
vibes. Kasi parang everyone learned how to bake bread. So parang why not make a board game out of baking bread?
Yeah. Wait lang. I gotta play some music. Sorry.
Yeah,
for
sure.
myself.
I am not sure how the game plays though. So that is one question I'm not like I want to post out there. Like, how does it play?
Yeah, sige, you know what? Let's check it out. So, we know that the tiny dragons making stuff for people, and then may shopkeepers, and you get to put stuff in the shop. But looks like
Is it like a worker placement game or action selection?
that is true. It looks like a worker placement game. From the board and the art, no?
Oh,
But
wait.
let's
I'm
look
looking
at
at BGG. It says here worker placement, different type of workers, hand management, modular board, and contracts. Ah, okay. So you have contracts. You do worker placement. You fulfill contracts.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
Nice.
yeah, I
Uh,
mean it's interesting because the art, but the mechanic is familiar.
yeah. I mean, look at the deluxe edition. Sobrang ganda ng deluxe edition, to be honest.
Ang cute.
The
Ang cute ng
minis, the
dragons.
tokens, the coins, the 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 white trace. White trace, yan.
I love games na
Game
may
trace.
may
Why does it look like a white?
because organization is like the spice of life.
Yeah.
Well, not for everyone, but I like things organized.
Here's how to play. So you visit a new shop, you get
Yeah.
the stuff, or you enchant the shop. Ooh, okay.
So
Then
you can develop the shop para for future turns it's better.
and then you fire up the dragons, then you expand the town. So basically, you're not the shopkeeper, right? You're not the shopkeeper.
Yeah, you help the shop.
You help the town.
Do you play
That's
as
nice.
the dragon
I
or
think you play as a group of dragons,
you play
probably.
as a group of dragons? That's so cool.
That's nice. Yeah, not very nice artwork. Yun yung masasabi ko talaga sa kanya. Like the artwork, the story is there, the theme, and the wow, cute. The components add a lot to why it looks so nice. Yeah. So yeah, that's Flamecraft. We're gonna do our first voting. If you're, we're doing it in chat this time. So if you think that Flamecraft is a play, please do put in play Flamecraft on chat right now, and then we're gonna put it in the play pile. Then go to the next game. Next game. Our next game would be a game from our from Mr. Star, who recommended a couple of games to check out. So while you guys are doing, yeah, while you guys are doing that, we do have a lot of play. Oh, this is cute. Sabi ni Ronnie, the Flamecraft dragons look like yung sa games sa Facebook. Evergreen ba yun? Evergreen?
I am not familiar. Parang
Who's
last
this?
Facebook game ko na ay yung Restaurant Wars.
Restaurant City was mine. I
Restaurant
think.
City. Yeah, that
Yeah.
one. Oh, that was a long time ago.
Oh yeah.
I've
Nag-cheat.
I have added random people just to level up
Nag-cheat
my
engine
restaurant.
pa. Nag-cheat engine pa ako dun. One of my accounts got banned there. So Facebook.
Ooh,
But that was me before.
not
Yeah,
anymore.
so,
I'm a
not
Willow is a
anymore.
changed man now.
I'm a changed man. I don't cheat on games anymore. All right, guys, wag kayo mahiya if it's a play or for you or if it's a pass for you. Again, this is your opinion. Also, what we say here is our opinion. So, if you still think you like the theme, even though if it's a pass in this show, I highly encourage you to check the game out more. And then, if you really think it's for you, then go ahead and buy it. I mean, a lot of these madaming games in Player Pass that I really like, pero you guys passed on. But ganun talaga. It's different tastes for different people.
Yeah,
Yeah.
agree. And again, it doesn't mean that if a game is a pass, it's a bad game. And
Yep.
sometimes it just does not fit, like in your playstyle or your playgroup's playstyle. So it's okay. And sometimes this is only the first look, first impressions. Maybe
Very
it will
quick first
change once more
impressions.
information arrives. Sometimes there are games na parang it started na past, tas parang later on, I want to get that.
Yes. Meron din games na sobrang hot at the start and then biglang
Yeah.
hindi. So, yeah. Anyway, so I see you guys voting and I counted. You guys did vote. It's a play. And I think I knew it was a play because this game is really hot right now in BGG and even in our talks sa sa backend sa office, Flamecraft is a play. So we're gonna land that there. Next game, we're not gonna go to G Live Game Night Community first. We're gonna go to one of the games na nasa list ni Mr. Store, and it's quite interesting. So we're gonna check out On the Rocks. On the Rocks.
Ooh.
I heard about this before
Ah.
already. Yeah.
On the rocks. When I
I,
saw when Mr. Star gave the list on the rocks, what's this? A geology game? Apparently not. It's about alcoholic beverages.
alcoholic beverages. That's why it's interesting, you know. Ronnie says, "Lol, Everwing pala yun, not Evergreen." Evergreen.
Everwing.
Nabo-board game jargon ka na.
I also saw
Okay.
Gino said a while ago, Flamecraft. Gino, yes.
Hot game.
Fun game strong. Yeah, I love it.
Yeah. Alright, so this is On the Rocks, a marble drafting cocktail recipe fulfillment game. Cheers! It's 7.6. It's quite high for
Oh,
2021 then. 2021. It's a 1 to 4 player game, best no 2, 45 to 90 minutes. 14 and up, I guess because it's drinking, no, pero I'm not sure. 1.8 out of 5. Quite light. And looking at the photos, let me show you. It kind of looks like Potion Explosion ish. Getting marbles to fulfill drinks, which
do you
is
ha- do, does the
nice.
game include the shot glass? It looks like Potion Explosion.
Right? Very, very interesting. Let me quickly
Ah,
look for a
no.
video while you
You have a
guys.
cardboard, and then you put the ingredients on it. It's very
Yeah,
interesting.
it you could call this a drinking game. On the Rocks board game. Let's quickly look at it. Oh, it's a Kickstarter. It's a Kickstarter. You guys will see
The art
it.
is cool. Plus the marbles are also cool.
Yep.
You're right. It's giving me Potion Explosion feels.
Right?
But how do you draft the ingredients?
That's the thing. So let's quickly look at this video. There you go.
Interesting.
I wish they made it more clear.
Yeah, parang
yung
there's a
font lang
pack.
nila.
You roll. You roll
Yeah.
something, and then you draft whatever is on the bowl.
Let's check
I think that's it.
hopefully they have how to play. There you go.
And how to play.
Here you go. Here's the how to play your turn. On your turn, so the first, I guess you will get your complaints, you resolve tips and complaint cards. Next is you roll both dice, and then you can manipulate it. Third is to draft the ingredients from the bag, draft the amount shown on dice, and then you start mixing them in your bowl. Place ingredients one by one till all are dispersed. Ooh, you're probably mixing them like that. And then on your fifth, select and place, select one bowl, place ingredients onto player board, matching the recipes. And then you save remaining ingredients from bowl onto extra ingredient shelf. Then you resolve. So when you resolve, you pre-mix the marbles, you spill marbles, and then you complete the recipe, giving you tips, and then you do your tip cards, and then the end turn.
The drafting part feels like Azul. So it's
Mhm.
like Azul and Potion Explosion
Hybrid.
mixed together in a nice cocktail.
I like the theme. I don't know, and the way they make it sound, the game, it's kind of makes sense. So you mix your drinks, then you place them dun sa what is this called? Sa glass that can fit that kind of drink, and then you sell them. So basically, bartending the board game.
Bartending the board, mixology the
Very
board
cool.
game.
Mixology the board game. Dapat you can also do like the tricks, dun sa
Flair tending.
yeah. Yeah.
Ah,
So that's on the rocks. Looks pretty cool. Still also can be played solo. I saw a while ago it can be played solo. And if you like potion explosion and most probably like what you said, drafting games like Azul, this most probably you'll feel at home in this game now. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna get you guys in chat voting now. If you think it's a play, put play on the rocks. If not, then please do put pass on the rocks. Or um, you know what we need? I'm thinking right now. For it to be a play, we need to reach like a threshold of number of people for it to be a play. So yeah, just vote play on the rocks or pass on the rocks. Yeah. If you think this is a game that you might like, or if you think it's not, then just pass. Gino, welcome to the stream with the puns. Sabi niya, I'm still Jenny on the rocks. I don't know how to sing it.
well, don't
This
be
is
fooled by
Jenny
the
from
rocks
the
that I
block.
have.
There you go. you guys can do that. Yeah. So on the rocks. Yeah. So yeah, please do comment. We're gonna get the next one from our poll, and the next one that people liked is Weather Machine. Weather
Weather machine.
Weather
I
Machine.
This is a Vital Lacerda game with
Ooh,
art by Ian O'Toole. So I'm like,
ooh.
hmm.
It's the combo again.
Yeah, it's like the dynamic duo.
Yeah.
So, and the theme is interesting. I believe you're building a weather machine.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna put on the rocks down here first, so you can check out Weather Machine. Yeah,
Yeah.
but please do comment if you think it's a play or a pass for on the rocks. Yeah.
Okay, so Weather Machine, it says here in BGG, leverage research and lab experience to address extreme weather facing the world. Very timely because, climate change and weather's happening everywhere. Says here, in Weather Machine, you are scientists on Prof. Lativ's team, tampering with local weather, adjusting rainfall for farms, maintaining wind and clear skies for ecological energy sources, tweaking temperature for resorts and sporting events. The prototype is quite effective so far. However, a pattern has emerged, revealing a worrying side effect. Each use of the weather machine also alters condition elsewhere on the planet. Ah, so parang interesting.
Nice. That's an interesting
It's a
theme.
1 to 4 player game. So one, you can play it solo. The weight is 3.8 out of 5, so a bit
It's
heavy, typical of a
Lacerda.
Vital Lacerda game. And the art is gorgeous, I think.
It does look nice. It does look nice. Um, Apparently, so it's a 2022 release. We don't have much information, and wala pang Kickstarter, if I'm not mistaken.
Wala pa.
Wala pa. Yeah. So here, like a Vital Lacerda board, it looks like a Lacerda design, if you know what I
So
mean.
we just have to go through. Yeah, this is very, very, very first look.
It looks like a very Vital Lacerda designed game. Ano ba yung popular games that he designed?
On Mars.
Ooh, what a big board!
Big
Looks
board.
like you have a tech tree. Okay, sige, you know what? I'm
Tapos
gonna
the
look.
minis, they're robots.
Yeah, no, no, not much information yet.
Not a lot of information yet, but we can read more in the description in the.
Yeah.
Let's see if does it say here how does the game play?
In Weather Machine, you are a scientist on Professor Lativ's team, tampering with local weather, adjusting rainfall for farms, maintaining wind and clear skies for ecological energy resources, tweaking the temperature for resorts and sporting events. Cute. The prototype is quite effective so far. You read this na pala kanina. So each use the weather machine also alters the conditions elsewhere on the planet. A butterfly effect. Yeah, this is story information looks
Para,
great. How
this is also interesting, no? Parang if it's not on Kickstarter, you just pick up clues
from other people.
from no from the images,
Oh yeah,
from the box. It it takes me back to like before Kickstarter na parang you literally judge the book by its cover.
yeah. Look, this Kai Daria Paris Pink says na they quite enjoyed it a bit at two-player. Uh, but it's a different mindset when it's 3 to 4 players. Much tighter than the higher counts. So it was like a good two-player game. That's all we can get from that. But you know, Vital and Ian and Eagle Griffin Games, you know that they're making a quality board game, if you know what I mean. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna start voting for Weather Machine. Put play Weather Machine if you think that it's a play, and a pass if it's not. On the Rocks, unfortunately, did not pass the threshold of people saying play, so we're gonna put it on the Rocks. Mas strict na tayo ngayon since wala tayong poll. And then Weather Machine, you guys can start voting on this. To be honest, I don't blame you guys if you don't say play for this because there's not too much information. But for those Vita Lacerda fans, uh, it still does look interesting. I mean, the theme is there, the components is there. You see that it looks like a really nice uh, board game na a lot of systems at work at the same time. Yeah. So yeah, that's Weather Machine. Yun.
But I just want to parang highlight. Amazing that there are many themes na explored in board gaming. It's really like a treasure trove. Like weather machine. That's like like a unique theme
Yeah,
that is explored.
very unique theme.
So we have dragons, we have mixology, we have weather machines. Parang there could be a board game for just about anything.
That is true. That is true. That's what I enjoy about like ganito, no? I still am looking for that basketball board team. But yeah, okay. Next one we're gonna be checking out is Dungeon Decorators. This is a game that Mr. Store told us to check out from the list, and I think Dwayne is hyped for this one.
Hype, yes.
Yeah, but please still do vote for Weather Machine. We're gonna be kind of strict sa paglagay sa play or sa pass this time. So yeah. So if you really think it's a nice game, tell us play. If it's not, then tell us if it's a pass. So we're just gonna put it down there first, and then Dungeon Decorators is up next. There you go.
Oh,
Even this
dungeon
one, wala
decorators.
masyadong information.
Yeah, there's not a lot of information yet, but sometimes Mr. Store would just like, yes, this big radar of of
Yeah.
games na parang, ooh, interesting. And this one is really interesting because you play as nefarious interior designers who create a dungeon designed to impress their evil clients. How cool is that? Like you're like, who is that guy from Queer Eye? Bobby Burke, but for evil overlords.
And it's nice. Actually, wala pa siyang information in BGG. So we're gonna check out the Kickstarter. I think I found the Kickstarter for it. Here you go. Yan. So a new tile drafting light strategy game from the makers of the Red Dragon Inn. Ooh, it's them. Very popular game, Red Dragon Inn. And then they do have a video, so we're gonna check that video out too. Out too.
From time beyond memory, a great evil overlord has plagued the land. His ruthless cruelty matched only by his ruthlessly poor taste. Just look at this lair. Outdated furniture, obnoxious wallpaper, and worst of all, shag carpeting in the bathroom. Fortunately, the evil overlord has died. Numerous pretenders are vying for the evil throne, and your job is to polish it up for them. You are a dungeon decorator.
The throne room.
Of
Brought in plan
course.
a complete remodel of this buried gem of real estate. You'll need all your wicked good taste to land this job. Decorate the dungeon, impress the client, and close the deal.
Okay, wait. I
You
gotta
need
pause
all
here.
your wicked.
Ooh, that's interesting. Hmm. So there are tiles for rooms, there are tiles for hallways, and then there are tiles for components to put beside ng room na yun.
Yeah, I think it's a tile laying game where you have to accomplish certain objectives. Like for this, you need a classically elegant pit trap, so you need some spikes and you need some death, because every evil overlord needs a classically elegant pit trap. Diba? We don't want
Interesting.
non-elegant pit trap.
Sabi ni Martin, so this is the game when boss monster is outsourced to designers. Exactly.
Indeed.
To make it a lot better, the experience of the people going inside. Gino says to Clint, the Bloody Inn based on historical accounts.
I
Yeah,
think
you're talking about the cool themes that Clint said. There's even a board game for running an inn and then killing your guests in their sleep. Yeah, the Bloody Inn.
that's so random and interesting. Pero yeah, that's the fun part of board gaming. Parang so many amazing themes that only your imagination is the limit.
Yeah. Sabi ni Martin, so mukhang retroactive tiling like Castles of Mad King Ludwig or Suburbia. Yeah. Very enjoyable yung mga ganun na tiling games, to be honest. I like those. Okay, so here's the pinaka how to play. Tiles have two sides. Ooh,
Yeah.
okay. It makes more sense
So-
now. I was wondering how they would like just get the tiles for decorations tapos just for the dungeon. So they have two sides, the dungeon mismo and then the components inside there, which are the decorations. And then on your turn, you just draft a tile. Without knowing what's under.
Maybe. Then you
Mhm.
add it to your dungeon. So either you flip it or not
Yeah.
flip it.
As a decoration or a dungeon tile, and then you score points from gold cards. Oh, very
Sounds
interesting.
very straightforward.
Yeah, it does. And minsan there are games na you want to just play na ganito. Very straightforward. These are the type na games na you look at your creation after the playthrough and then you say, "Oh, look at this room. It's very interesting. Meron spikes, madaming death, and then I put a little spider guarding the door, something like that. which is one thing I like about board games that I do also. Yeah. Yeah, so that's Dungeon Decorators. One from Mr. Store's radar. Yeah. Uh, Christopher James Garcia says, check out Flamecraft. Yeah, Flamecraft is already a play. A lot voted already for it. But I'm gonna have to put Weather Machine to pass right now kasi wala masyadong nag-vote even though we had to. Let's put it at like 5 people saying play for a certain game before we put it to play. So we're putting it there. Dungeon Decorators is, we don't have a poll, but please do say if it's a play. Dungeon Decorators, put play Dungeon Decorators, or just put play right now and chat. We'll know the timing naman. Or if it's a pass for you guys, just say pass. It looks like not an expensive game also, to be honest. Oh, $39. Why is it $39? $39, collector's edition 69. So medyo mahal pala siya. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. Clint says pass. So we're gonna leave that there first. We're gonna go to our next game that we're gonna get from you guys. G Live Game Night. Hard. See Clint hard pass sa tile laying games. Why? What game? Clint, I wanna ask you a question. What game made you hate tile laying games? If that's a thing.
Grabe naman hate. Ano lang, baka hindi lang nag-jive.
Okay, hindi
Or
nag-jive sa
maybe,
tile laying.
or maybe we played Carcassonne before, did we?
Terror. Okay, we're gonna be checking out next yung Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition, which is out for a while already. I just skipped this from dun sa isang player pass I remember, because I knew it was a hot game and I wanted us to check out more games muna. Okay. Sabi ni Martin, I think there are other games that do it similarly but more fun looking. All right. That's interesting for Dungeon Decorators. And then for Gino naman, sabi niya, theme sounds nice on paper, but I feel execution doesn't bring out the decorating much. That's true. It just looks like symbols and stuff. Okay. Okay. Sabi ni Clint, di ko lang trip siguro, pero Explorers of the North Sea favorite game ko. Is that sarcastic? Di ba tile laying game din yun?
Maybe it's the shape of the tile.
Maybe.
Parang-
It depends on the shape of the tile.
I only like hexagons.
Probably.
Squares, no to squares.
So since no one's saying play for this, we're gonna put it on pass. For Terraforming Mars, we'll check out its PGG page. Yeah. So Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition, return to Mars and terraform it once again, this time using only cards. Interesting. 1 to 4 players. This has been out for a while already, right, Wayne?
I believe so.
Okay, nice. So 45 to 60 minutes, shorter game. Definitely 14 and up, and weight is 2.9 out of 5. What's the weight of Terraforming Mars? Like the big base game?
Probably heavier.
It's probably most probably it is heavier. Yeah. So
It's 3.24.
yeah, it's 0.40 heavier. Was Terraforming Mars kickstarted? Yes, right? Yes, it is. Okay. So we'll check it out here quickly. Make Google A. Okay. So a new standalone game by Terraforming Mars featuring faster gameplay and over 200 beautifully illustrated cards. For those who have this already, can you tell me if it's true?
We have to be the judge of it. Because I love Terraforming Mars, but art of the cards.
Yeah. So yeah, let's watch a quick video. Maybe we'll see some cards in here.
We have a job to do, but we can't do it alone. We need scientists, colonists, and engineers who were born to do the impossible. We need you. Mars is waiting. Stronghold Games adds a new game to the award-winning best-selling board game series, Terraforming Mars. Terraforming Mars, Ares Expedition, is a standalone card-driven game for 1 to 4 players, featuring competitive, co-op, and solo modes. Players will enjoy their favorite mechanics from Terraforming Mars in a streamlined card game that plays in half the time. This game features over 200 new pieces of art, all new graphic design, dual-layer player boards, a smaller box size, as well as helpful storage trays to make resource management simple. Join the cause and say yes to a bigger, brighter future. Mars is waiting.
Whoa.
I have to agree, actually. The art is pretty.
Well,
Plus, did you see the board? It already has the recessed where you can put the
yeah,
cubes.
yeah, yeah.
That was
I
my
agree.
biggest gripe about the original Terraforming Mars. Like, come on, the game is nice. Why not make better components? So you have the recessed board. You have the tray components. Plus, the card art is nicer.
I agree. Um, they do look nicer. I mean, the whole package looks a lot nicer. I think since they did the app for Terraforming Mars already, I think the UI looks kind of similar to here now. So the card's really
Hmm.
nice. The cards are really nice. The the board overall is also nice. Yeah. So that's Terraforming Mars Iris Expedition. Sabi ni Clint, sayang walang voting feature sa StreamYard. No, yeah. I'm gonna figure out a way to put a voting system again into Player Pass, but
Hmm.
we're gonna have to put it on probably next month na. Wala
Yep.
pa kasing nahanap, and then the live producer for Facebook apparently is not working with StreamYard. So
But yeah, we were working on it. We want a voting feature because it's easier than just
yeah.
typing. Plus, I feel some of you guys are a little bit shy out there because you vote with your name eh. Parang play, tas parang or pass. But again, this is a welcoming group. This is a welcoming community. We don't judge. If you play, it's great. If you pass, it's also great. Parang no judgment.
Yeah, for some reason the voting system won't work. Nasabay. Sad. But
Yep.
yeah, just put play or pass in in chat right now so we can get this on the right side it's supposed to be on. And I think I know already this one. To be honest, I'd rather play
Have
this.
Have you
Ano,
played Terraforming Mars on Steam, Willow?
not yet on Steam.
Not
Physically,
yet.
yes. Not yet.
On Friday? Could be.
Will it change my mind? I
I
don't want to shop for like a disc game
I think
prototype.
the Steam version of Terraforming Mars is nicely implemented.
Maybe, maybe most probably actually. When I play board games, a lot of the reason why I like it is the feel when I'm playing the game, the look of it's on the board, and the Terraforming Mars like ano, just didn't do it for me. So yeah. No judgment, but we only judge insanity.
Well, we are fans of Cthulhu. I
And
remember yeah, I remember Chief Meeple said Cthulhu That May Die was the best selling game of
oh
Cool
yeah.
Minis or not. So I'm like, lots of Cthulhu fans. Maybe we are all insane.
Mark
Go
Ellis says,
ahead.
if you play TM on Steam, can I join? Sure. Just when you
Yes.
post it on G Live Game Night, just comment there that you want to join, and then we'll play on Friday. Also, Gino says, Ares is a good example of publishers listening to feedback. So many complaints with the original addressed with this. And
I
Martin says,
agree.
eto may mahaba kasi siyang explanation. Play, Rich for the Galaxy needs more rivals. but I'm definitely digging the aesthetic. Yes, I think so then. Maganda nga yung ano nung Terraforming Mars. I haven't played. Is this a bad thing? I don't think I've played Race for the Galaxy, but I've played the shorter version of it, like in Jump Drive
Roll
ata.
for the Galaxy?
Jump Drive.
No.
It's a smaller box game. Dati kasi the time that I had people asked me to play with them sa Race for the Galaxy. It was too much for me back then. Race for the Galaxy. Okay, so
Wow.
I think Aras Expedition is a play. Yeah, we're gonna put it there.
Yay!
And we're gonna go to our next one. Off Dreams and Shadows. Oh, interesting.
Ooh.
Check
I
this
mean,
out.
the name itself sounds interesting already.
2016.
Oh, it's an old game.
Is this an old game? Is it this one, Dwayne?
I think so.
Okay. See, let me get it. We might be able to get this, so that's why it's on the list. Okay. Is it this one?
Yep.
Okay, great. Okay. Of Dreams and Shadows. No description. 2 to 6 players, best at 4, sabi nila, 120 to 180, 14 and up, and its weight is 2.77 out of 5. Looks interesting. I see the picture na, sorry, at the back. Let's check out the photos. Here, there you go. This is what I saw. Dun sa likod. Nice. Is this a story-based game?
It is Of Dreams and Shadow is a cooperative board game for up to 6 players who take on the role of champions trying to save their realm. Set in a dark fantasy world, the players will join from the underworld ruins of a long dead people to the heart of untamed forests where otherworldly creatures dwell. As they direct actions of their champions on the game board, the players will participate in a collaborative story. Scenarios introduce encounters and conflict, which are resolved through passing a test or making a choice. The consequence advance the storyline and drive a unique experience as part of the story changes based on each outcome. Failing a test, good to have their results, and receiving one of several debilitating afflictions. Many scenarios will also present players with a moral dilemma. Moral dilemma. Where a decision could aid their cause but not without sacrifice.
Interesting.
So it's a cooperative game, role playing. You do missions. It's adventure fantasy with a little bit of horror, I think.
And like hard decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's nice. I mean like story-based decisions. Nice. I don't think there's a trailer for it because it's an older game. But here are the components. No minis, but tokens. It looks like a whole world was made for the game, so that's a plus, I think. Yeah. Sabi ni Sam, pass since co-op. Auto pass pag co-op. And then Clint says this is cool, but low replayability kasi scenario based. It's not the same sa second playthrough. Kumbaga, that's true. You'd know where to go and yeah.
Valid naman.
And Gino says Albion, one of the factions from Scythe. Ooh, crossover, multiverse. Nice. Yeah, so that's Off Dreams and Shadows. Ooh, you can play with kids. I think it's an intro. If you're a board gamer and you wanna like get into RPGing, but not RPGing like as a whole, like making your own character, making someone DM for you. I guess this is a good one for that. Like you just wanna just play a RPG-ish game, make decisions with the story made up for you already. Sabi ni Sam, wait, co-op party game pala yung isang reco. ikaw, ikaw rin pala. And then, yeah, please do comment player pass for this one. Yeah. So currently we have Flamecraft and Terraforming Mars, Ares Expedition at play, and then all of these other ones on the pass side. Interesting. Next, we're gonna get from him. So Clover. I know this one.
I think I've heard of that.
I know this one. Yeah.
Siya ba yung parang may parang word
Ah,
game?
yeah. We
Yeah.
we know this one. We know this one. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay. Sige. Hold up. Let me just get the photo. Alam namin ni Dwayne kasi we talked about this game already.
Yeah, and you know me. You know
Yeah.
us. We love a good pun. And
Yeah.
this is so Clover.
Yeah. There you go. So Clover. Oh, sige, we'll check out So Clover for those who do not know what it is yet. Dumadami na yung tabs ko, but it's okay. Remove everything. There you go. Okay. So Clover. Try to figure out each other's clues to win the game. I remember this. This one's nice. 3 to 6 players. But it's also a team game. So pwede actually I think more than that. 30 minutes, age 10 and plus, and you wait is 1 to out of the 5. It's a word association game. Here you go. So Clover is a cooperative word association game. Play as a team to get the highest score. Get keywords and secretly write their common features on your Clover board. These are your clues. Then work together to try figure out each player's keywords. At the end of the game, add up your score according to how many keywords you found and write it on the record of legends. Try to beat your high score each game. So this is one of the games like Just One, na co-op kayo lahat, and you're trying to beat a certain score. I think we did find a trailer for this. I remember when we
Let's see it.
I just gotta find it. Where did we find that trailer?
Oh.
Is it here?
While you're doing that, just keep on voting. Just type pass and the name of the game. Right now we have Of Dreams and Shadow and So Clover. Mark Ellis says, may similarity ba siya with the crypto? Well, it's a word game.
Word association game, yeah.
In that
Wait
level, yes. Pero is it played na teams?
It's a one team game. It's a
Yeah, so
cooperative game.
parang it's what am I looking for? You play as one team. I'm just making like a all of us gesture.
There you go.
Parang it's along the vein of Just One, and in that you try to get the highest score.
Here you go.
So Clover is a cooperative party game for the whole family. Find your keywords. Secretly write a clue for each pair of keywords.
Morning champion
Working
coffee.
together, will other players guess your keywords?
Ah. So parang they could
Each
rotate the
card
word.
back in the right place earns 1 point. Careful, you only have 2 tries. With So Clover, link them all.
Yeah. So basically, you have this this thing, this clover, and then you have those.
4-leaf clover, yeah.
You have these words, and then you write a word associating those 2 words, and then you remove it, and then you take it out. You give it to players,
What?
and then they try to fit it in the way you had it on there. And then if you got them
Mhm.
right in 2 tries, you get the 4 points. Very very nice. I think it magiging interesting yung mga lalabas na combination. And what's nice about it, if this the upper left makes sense for you, but the bottom right doesn't make sense, it means that you're wrong. So you do have clues na okay, ito dapat kailangan kong i-twist to make everything fit right. Yeah. I remember seeing this guy. Yeah. So that's so clover. When I was searching
So
so clover,
clover.
ang lumalabas is Ganshon. So I was having a hard time getting it. Mali ata nalagay ko lang. But yeah, please do say if it's a play or a pass for So Clover. I think we checked this out kasi I can kind of say it now. I think we were gonna be getting it in one of our shipments very soon. This one.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. I remember. Ganshon Clover daw sabi ni Gino.
Is this the one that Sam said na
Yeah, I
co-op
think
party
so.
game?
I think so. Well, Sam recommending co-ops.
Ah, interesting.
Wait, I'm gonna put Dreamers and Shadows in pass for now, and then for Clover we did have 1, 2, 3. Okay, if you think that So Clover is a play, please do comment it before we put it on the play or pass board, and then we're gonna do one final board game. I will check. We did until So Clover here. Okay, so we're gonna do what next? That's gonna be our last board game for tonight. Yeah.
What next?
What next? Don't worry. By next player pass, we're gonna fix the poll system or find a poll system. I'm not sure if it's gonna be in Facebook though, or you're gonna have to vote outside of Facebook. But or we can just change the whole show. No, but it's still gonna be checking out board games. I hope you guys are still with us when we transition into that. So yeah, I think this is what next. What
Yeah.
next? Wait, Sam, you recommended this. You recommended this, right? This is a co-op.
The tides the tides are turning. Sam
You
recommending
recommended
co-op
two
games.
co-ops. You recommended two co-ops. Interesting, Sam. What has the quarantine? What did the quarantine do to you? Party games though, still co-op. So excused. Pag party game, excused. Okay. So here's the last game for tonight. It says, what next? Work together to pick and flick your path through three epic adventures. Ooh. It's a flicking game. Interesting. It says,
Flick.
the brand new Pick Your Path adventure game where you never know what's waiting around the corner. Could be a gigantic koala or a fleet of rampaging robots or an old lady with a rocket launcher. There's just no telling. Okay, so it's a navigation game. I'm gonna look for a video because this looks like an interesting game that needs to have a video. Is this a Kickstarter?
How is it a cooperative flicking game? Ah, you flip the cards.
Sabi si Martin naman, past flicking games. I just want to say this is a very hard title to search. It's just like the game. Because I put in what next board game Kickstarter, and then it's telling me like, upcoming board games.
Yeah.
Oh, even in
I'm sure their SEO are like, how?
okay, there's a YouTube video. There you go. It's quite long, but we're gonna stop it once we get the gist of the game. So this is What Next by Big Potato Games.
I like the box.
Hi, I'm Big Potato James, and today we're going to take you through our Pick Your Path adventure game, What Next? What Next is a game for 1 to 4 players. That means you can play it solo or with other people. Now, here's a very important part. What Next is a completely cooperative game. So, you either win together or you lose together. But before we get into winning and losing, let's show you how to set the game up.
Oh, the box is
First,
amazing.
to choose an adventure. Inside, you should have Drums of Koala Cave, The Skyscraper Caper, and Blinky's Great Escape. For this adventure, we'll be delving into Drums of Koala Cave. Now, take out all the cards and separate them into 3 decks. You've got location cards, event cards, and item cards. Next, find the time dial for your adventure and put it together, like this. Lastly, take all the game pieces and place them within easy reach. You should have 12 puzzle pieces, a bag with 16 item pieces,
There's
12
a puzzle.
pieces, and finally, the puck and triangle. Now, we know this looks like a lot of stuff, but don't panic. Everything will make sense soon. And don't forget, if anything goes missing, you can always get replacement parts by signing up to the Potato Club. Click the link below to learn more. Now, let's talk about the location cards. These are the cards that will guide you through your adventure. Whenever it's your turn to pick one up, read it out to the group like this.
Your boat has washed up on a deserted beach. Looking around, you see a huge mountain surrounded by a sprawling jungle. And from somewhere within, you hear the sound of beating drums.
At the bottom, you'll choose what to do next. For example, you could investigate the boat and take location card number 2, or you could head into the jungle and take location card number 3.
Ooh, it's like a choose your own adventure.
On which direction to go.
Yeah.
But if there's a tie, the player who read the card gets to decide.
Okay.
Once you've decided, discard the location card in your hand. Now, it's the next player's turn to read out a location card. But first,
She's so
there's
excited
something
to read
very
that
important to do. Every time you take a new location card, you must rotate the time dial 1 space clockwise. Normally,
Okay.
this won't make a difference.
However,
when you end up on the danger space, then it's time to flip the entire location deck over to the dark side.
oh, so
Now,
time
you'll have to
element.
read the dark side of the location card, which is normally a lot more dangerous. As soon as the time dial moves off the danger space, you can flip the location deck back over to the light side. While you're reading the location card, you might see an icon that looks a little bit like this. This is an event icon. If you see one of these in the middle of the card, the reader must pause the story and carry out the event straight away. Event cards feature physical challenges that you'll encounter throughout the adventure. The main types of challenge are shape build, puck
Ooh.
push, and item search. Here's how they work. In the shape build challenge, players must arrange the blue puzzle pieces into the right shape. To
Alright.
succeed,
Oh,
you must
tangram.
reach the shape on the
Yeah.
card.
I'm
before-
gonna stop it there. I think we get the game. So basically, you're going through a choose your own adventure game as a co-op, and then may event cards which makes you do the tasks, and the tasks are physical
Puzzles,
puzzles,
dexterity.
which, yeah.
or you flick
Interesting.
something, you build something, or you push something. Interesting, very interesting.
That's nice. That's nice recommendation, Sam. I haven't heard of this one, so first time ko rin siya makita. But since may three things lang siya dun sa adventures, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, I feel that who was it? Clint says na it's a story based or replayability, but
Could be an
maybe
issue.
they would do more like
More,
expansion packs.
more items also, no? They could put more items, more challenges.
More
Interesting game.
challenges.
So that's what next. For Soul Clover, I think you guys voted pass. I mean play. So lalagay ko na siya sa play dito. And then last vote for tonight. What next? Please do vote play or pass in chat. Let us know if you think it's a play or if you think it's a pass. Ako, I think it's very interesting. I would vote play for this one. Just so you guys know. And I like
The art is nice, no? Parang it's like pastely, parang very chalk type na art.
I don't know.
Parang
Interesting lang
Yeah.
sa akin anything with like a lot of dexterity stuff. Kasi skill-based siya. And ganun kasi kami with my brothers, lalo na when we play. No? That's why we like games na dexterity. Kasi skill-based siya. And then if we win, we can tell them na, mas magaling talaga ako sa'yo. So, very competitive. Sports kasi background namin. So, kaya may ganun na aspect. Luvin is asking Katang 3D edition.
for player
Yes,
pass or
it's on the way. It's on the way. I don't think we need to put it on the player pass, but it's on the way, Lubin. Yes, I think we got a couple of copies, if I can remember.
the 3D edition. It's amazing. It looks amazing. It feels like something that you can pass on to your kids and your grandkids.
Yeah.
Plus, how many years old na yung Settlers of Catan? 40 years old?
Yeah, so
Or
magiging ano siya,
50?
magiging heirloom siya.
Heirloom. Definitely an heirloom. Or like you can put it in your coffee table. Tapos parang would guest would call, wait, what's this? It's actually a
Coffee
board
piece.
game.
Yeah.
That's
Nice. Yeah. Mark Ellis is asking, is it purely dexterity game? Maganda kung may puzzles. I think there are puzzles like that Tangram.
may tangram. We've seen a tangram. Tapos I think in the trailer you stack yung may pieces you stack on top of each other, and then yung last you may flick yung may cone.
And then the item with the bags, I think may shaped items inside, and you're supposed to look for a certain item. Like it says na look for the hand, and you're supposed to feel it in the bag. Then when you take it out, it should be that item. I'm pretty sure it's that way. GL, you missed the opportunity in using What Next as the first game for Player Pass. Para What Next? Sayang last game siya today. I didn't know kasi the...
Oh yeah!
I went by the ranking. Dun sa G Live game night.
Well, there are still next Player Pass.
Next month.
So for what
what
next episode?
Sam says, not sure there are some challenges outside the 3 dexterity game, but not revealed because it's spoiler. That is true. Yeah, and I think since it's a choose your own adventure game, medyo may the decision making is the fun part, lalo na pag cooperative kayo. Yeah.
Interesting yung actually yung time element na when night comes, the game becomes harder.
Yeah. Actually, that's nice because it makes sense if you're. Well, I think that's just for the koala, that scenario. I think
yeah. I'm
it
not
looks
sure
like
what's
a survival
happening.
game. Yeah, it feels like a survival game. Sam says the purple stacky things is your lifeline. You have to stack a token if you lose a challenge or pick a risky path. If it collapses, you lose the game. There you go. Nice.
Ooh.
Yeah. So please do say if you think that what next is a play or a pass. Let us know. Ako, it's a play for me. But we'll wait
Parang
for your
I
votes.
remember there's an RPG na instead of rolling dice, you have a Jenga tower. Thus
Ano,
every time, is it dread? Thus every time you perform like a task, instead of rolling a dice,
Dread.
you do you get one block, as you put it on top. So parang the as the game progresses, parang you have to make careful decisions or
Yeah.
try to push your luck, because if the tower falls, the game is over. So parang
Yeah.
very intense.
Sam said that that's Dread now. Dread. I think I watched
Dread.
that also on
Yeah,
Tabletop.
Dread.
So,
Maybe
what
this
next is
game
the big.
has dread feels na parang
Yeah.
maybe if you fail a challenge multiple times, the game becomes exponentially harder. So parang that's you ramp up the intensity, it makes it more exciting.
Yeah. So if you think that what next is in, we should really put a poll next time.
Yeah.
We'll fix it next month where you're gonna see the changes we're gonna make to Player Pass. But definitely
Yeah,
we're still gonna be
definitely.
looking for new board games to check out. But for tonight, this is your Player Pass board for your play, your Flamecraft, Terraforming Mars, and So Clover. What next is on the middle, and for your pass, it's on the rocks, of Dreams and Shadows, and Dungeon Decorators, and Weather Machine. Actually, I wanna revisit Weather Machine once we have more information. If my Kickstarter page now, or
Actually, I
at
have
least,
an idea. Maybe we
yeah.
should make a redemption player pass.
Ooh,
Like all the previous games na we passed on. Tas parang because there were not a lot of information. We put it back,
yeah.
do a player pass again.
Redemption
Maybe.
arc.
Who knows?
Ooh. Yeah. But
Parang
once you
very
set up the
ano.
poll system again, I'll see.
Yeah, I agree.
I have a question for the people lang. If you're here now, no, please do let us know. I'm just wondering, what if we have a poll system na outside the live stream? Is that okay for you guys? That means kasi you're gonna have to have your phone and your laptop watching and then voting sa phone, or you know, I just don't want you kasi to have parang medyo mahirapan pa kayo na you're gonna have to vote somewhere else. But do let us know if ever yun yung solution na makita namin. But yeah, we will definitely keep the show as seeing or looking for new board games that we can all check out together. Some of these games actually, itong ngayon, first impressions din sa akin. Yung
Yeah.
Soul Clover lang ata yung naalala ko, and yung Terraforming Mars, because I know it got out before na.
It could be a new board game like fresh Kickstarter. It could be like an old board game pero na miss out, like it didn't have its time in the sun, because there's a lot of board games na parang lumabas siya, didn't have a lot of fanfare.
Player Pass, Forgive
Player
or
pass,
Forgo
forgive or
edition.
forgo
That's
edition.
nice. That's
Yes.
Yeah.
So yung forgive, like parang you had your mistakes or
You're
downsides, but
doing you're doing great now. Yan. Sam says harder to manage ata since mostly use my phone. Sige, we'll keep that into account. We're gonna look for solutions where you guys can vote on stream and sa chat somehow na makikita niyo yung poll. But yeah, that's gonna be it for tonight. I hope you guys still enjoyed kahit wala tayong poll.
did we get an answer for for
What
for
next?
what next?
I'm putting
Is
it in
it
the
a play
middle.
or a pass? Wala
I'm
pa.
putting it at play. I'm putting it at play.
Okay.
Because no one is saying, no one is chatting. I know it's fine. Don't worry. Minsan din ayoko mag-comment sa mga live stream. so ganun talaga. But yeah, we're gonna try to do something about the poll system. But I hope you still enjoyed. Really nice lineup of games. If you guys want to vote next time for the games that you want us to check out, please do join G Live Game Night community. It's a group. But to recap, you guys, yung plays natin are Flamecraft, Terraforming Mars, Iris Expedition, Soul Clover, and What Next. And then for pass, we do have On the Rocks, For Dreams and Shadows, Dungeon Decorators, and Weather Machine. Yeah.
Yes.
There you go. All right. I guess
Thank you very much.
Friday, where we might be playing Terraforming Mars. If you guys want to join that,
Yes.
please do comment in Dwayne's post in G Live Game Night also, so we can get you into the stream while we play Terraforming Mars. Yeah.
Yes. Once again, thank you very much for joining. Thank you very much for voting the polls. Sending your recommendations. We really, really enjoy the recommendations. Some of them we were not able to go through. Some of them we already did in the previous player pass. We're just gonna comment it kung nagawa na namin. But really, we really appreciate you guys hanging out with us and sending your recommendations. If you have comments, suggestions, recommendations on how we can improve our G Live Game Night, please just send us hit us up so that we can improve this show for you.
Yeah. So that's gonna be it for tonight. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you still enjoyed. I'll see you guys on Friday. Peace. Bye.
Bye bye.